Scientists have discovered something terrifying in the depths of the Grand Canyon, and it could change everything we know about its history. Keep watching to discover the truth behind this astonishing discovery. In 1909, the Arizona Gazette reported a terrifying discovery in the Grand Canyon: Egyptian artifacts found during a Smithsonian-funded expedition. The team uncovered an underground network of tunnels containing ancient artifacts, mummies, and statues. However, the Smithsonian denies having any records of this major discovery. In 2016, geology professor Alan Krill discovered 313-million-year-old fossil tracks in the Grand Canyon National Park, the oldest recorded tracks of their kind in the park. Found on a boulder from the Manacacha Formation, these tracks were dated precisely thanks to a detailed geological map and previous studies of the formation. In a separate 1909 expedition, Smithsonian explorer G. Kincaid discovered mysterious caves with massive tunnels extending from a central cavern-like structure. This structure was filled with antiquities and could accommodate up to 50,000 people. The Grand Canyon has over 1 billion years worth of rock layers are missing, known as the Great Unconformity. This phenomenon has puzzled scientists for decades, as the canyon's layers of rocks represent specific time periods on Earth. The Great Unconformity was first noticed by geologist John Wesley Powell in 1869 during a Colorado River expedition. Later, geologists dated these layers and confirmed the anomaly when they found rocks from 1.4 to 1.8 billion years ago alongside rocks from 520 million years ago. The missing rocks within this gap continue to baffle scientists. Research suggests that the violent breakup of the supercontinent Rodinia, which occurred millions of years ago, may have contributed to the gap in the geological record. This period was likely characterized by turbulent tectonic activity on Earth. In addition, prehistoric life forms were discovered in the Grand Canyon. A fallen boulder along the Bright Angel Trail revealed ancient fossilized footprints. Geologist Alan Krill, a visiting Norwegian, and his students stumbled upon this boulder, and Krill sent photos of the patterns to paleontologist Stephen Rowland at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas for further analysis. Rowland determined that the footprints were 313 million years old, making them the oldest vertebrate trail in the Grand Canyon and the first evidence of vertebrates walking in sand dunes. The boulder containing the ancient footprint belonged to an amniote, a hard-shelled egg-laying animal. Scientists were able to date the imprints to 330 million years ago and estimate their age at 500,000 years. Upon analysis, 2 sets of tracks were found on the boulder's surface, indicating 2 different reptile species. The tracks reveal a foot-long animal with a lateral sequence walk, with one set of tracks moving faster than the other. This significant discovery demonstrates that vertebrates exploited lateral sequence gaits earlier in their evolutionary history than previously known. While the Grand Canyon's paleontology program manager did not entirely agree with Rowland's footprint findings, the discovery has sparked scientific debate over track interpretation, rock age, and the animal species that left these tracks. Additionally, the Grand Canyon is home to numerous caves containing plant and animal remains that offer insight into the region's past during the Ice Age. These caves vary in size, forming diverse habitats, with some containing dung balls, animal skulls, and mummified bats. Well-preserved fossils found in the Grand Canyon provide researchers with 40,000 years of history, shedding light on Ice Age life. Surprisingly, uranium, a radioactive material, is present in the Grand Canyon's rock layers. Radiation exists in its environment.
Anyone who visited the park's museum collections building between the year 2000 and June 18th of this year, or say 2018, were possibly exposed to unsafe levels of uranium.
But tests show that levels are minimal, ensuring visitor safety. However, abandoned mines in several Grand Canyon locations pose potential risks for those living in or near the area. In the 1950s, when news of radioactive material in the Grand Canyon spread, miners extracted tons of uranium from the area. By the 2000s, the HAVASUPAI tribe, whose reservation is at the canyon's base, expressed concerns about uranium pollution, fearing the water could become unfit for human consumption. The Yellow Wall incident led to petitions to ban uranium mining in the area. In response to the nuclear threat in the 1960s, President John F. Kennedy prepared a safe haven for the public in the Grand Canyon, stocking caves with enough food and supplies to support at least 2,000 people. The single-room suite, maintained by the above-ground Kenyon Caverns Motel, houses JFK's emergency supplies, preserved for over 40 years due to the cave's naturally dry climate. The suite, now a tourist attraction 220 feet below ground, can be rented out. Visitors to the suite enjoy its extraordinary depth, zero humidity, and total darkness, which contribute to its reputation as America's quietest room. No rodents, insects, or other animals live in the caves. One of the most captivating legends surrounding the Grand Canyon is the MOGOLLON monster, often referred to as Arizona's Bigfoot. In 1903, I.W. Stevens reported encountering an unidentified creature near the Grand Canyon to the Arizona Republican newspaper. Stevens described the creature as having white hair on its head, a long white beard, and a white tail. He first spotted it eating a freshly killed cougar. The MOGOLLON monster is said to be a 7-foot-tall creature with a body covered in black or reddish hair, no visible hair on its face, hands, chest, or feet, and a head placed deep within its skull. The creature has square eyes and a thick, bushy beard. Its foul body odor has been likened to a mixture of dead fish, skunk, and body odor. The monster's long upper arms and large feet, with tracks about 22 inches long, add to its mystique. Hikers and campers in the Rin region have reported encounters with the so-called Rokio monster, which allegedly attacks campsites at night. It is believed to cause chaos by throwing furniture, rummaging through bags, stealing food, and dismantling tents, leading to its notoriety. Some individuals also claim to have experienced stones being hurled at them, accompanied by screams seemingly serving as warnings from within the forest. The Colorado River, which originates in the Rocky Mountains, runs 1,500 miles through the Grand Canyon's deserts, canyons, waterfalls, and wetlands before emptying into the Gulf of California. While drought has affected the river for years, it remains a popular location for kayaking and canoeing. The construction of dams, like the Glen Canyon Dam and Hoover Dam, has also had an impact on the river's health. While these dams were built to generate hydroelectric power, control floods, and store water for use during dry periods, they have also disrupted the river's natural flow and sediment transport, negatively affecting ecosystems and habitats along the river. Environmentalists argue that damming and diverting the river, particularly with the Glen Canyon Dam, have put the Colorado River at risk. If water levels continue to drop, water flow will be affected, impacting the supply for people in California, Nevada, Arizona, and Mexico. As the Colorado River's future is uncertain, concerns are growing regarding the potential consequences for the environment, wildlife, and human populations that rely on this crucial water source. That ends today's video. Please share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you in the next one.